Alright, boys, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about how using AI in OFM can make you 100k. So, I think AI has become a lot better over the past few months compared to what it used to be, especially for this industry. I think AI, a lot of people try to do it way too early on when it wasn't as good as it is now. And obviously, like I said, compared to back then, has really improved a lot. I think it's at a stage where you can really use it to improve, you know reduce a lot of your time that you spend on things, and obviously costs as well. So the two options are, first of all, is using AI for either just a straight up full on AI creator or real models. Me personally, I recommend using AI for real models because you can obviously use the original content and then create more content from that content. You can use her face to face swap. You can use her face to create completely different images to something that she's never done before, um, and just create new videos in general. Obviously, for AI creators, it's all the same. You can obviously create new images, new videos, face swap, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, a real model, even if it's an AI generated image, it will still look more realistic because it is actually a real human compared to if you're doing a full AI creator. It won't look as real, even though AI does look very realistic now, and the average 30, 40, 50-year-old man that will subscribe wouldn't realize. But I still think it overall is better to use on real models, and also it's gonna work better because you have real content already from your real model. So, for example, you can use a real image of your model, and let's say you just want to change the clothing, so you can use that picture again with different clothing. You can literally just submit your real image that your model made and just write a prompt saying, for example, change my clothing to like a pink swimsuit or like a pink bikini, stuff like that. So for creating these images I just mentioned, or videos, or face swap, I use Higgsfield. Higgsfield's probably the best option in my opinion. Nano Banana Pro is what you can use for images. Video Free is what you can use for videos, and face swap is a feature on there as well. So for example, you can find like Sophie Rain's, let's just say, TikTok video, download it, and then put your model's face over it. So yeah, that's like the three main options on Higgsfield that I use. Obviously, there is a bunch of different ones, but I think these ones are the only ones that you really need, to be honest. Obviously, if you use Higgsfield, then you can, try new stuff out or different stuff out. But yeah. So AI for chatting, this is one thing that I see a lot of people ask about and are curious about. AI chatting, I don't think is there yet. That's why I just put a question mark, no other really info, because just quickly explain. I don't think AI chatting is worth it yet. I think real chatting is still the better option. And to be honest, obviously it's AI. At the end of the day, you never know what it's possible of in the future. But I do think with chatting, it's one of those things where AI does not have emotions, right? And I think for chatting to really work to its full potential, you need to understand the subscriber's emotion, because the way someone talks can sort of show what emotion they're feeling, right? Like they don't have to say I'm angry for like a human to know that someone's angry. If they're if the way they type has changed to what their normal is, the chat, or you, if you're the one chatting, you could probably tell, like, okay, this person seems angry, their mood has changed because they're now replying in shorter sentences, then they don't seem happy, stuff like that. Whereas an AI, it can't really tell that completely. Obviously, like it can read data from compared to, like, how they chatted before in the previous time, and notice that it's changed. So they can obviously, possibly try to determine it, but it will. I don't think it is really 100% there yet to know for sure what the subscriber is feeling emotionally, to be able to, like I said, work to its full potential. So I think Chang is not there yet. I think Real is better for now. So yeah. So for Twitter, using AI, lots of agencies use AI on X to basically just make controversial, weird, or funny content. For example, 10 times bigger boobs. This is a very known example that you've probably seen if you already do OFM. A lot of people make, for example, they'll have like a very skinny, petite, blonde girl, that's actually, just skinny, right? So she's not obviously got big boobs. But then they'll use AI to make her boobs massive. So it's like, oh, it's a very small, petite girl, but she's got massive boobs. and obviously that is a bit not really weird, but it's something that you don't really see often. So obviously for that reason, that can get pushed out more. Next is IG Reels. So sort of what I mentioned here. Obviously, you can use face swap or create your own videos, or you can even use images as Reels if you don't really know. You can literally just make a photo and just make it a couple seconds long on CapCut, and then that'll be created as a reel. So for Reels, it's just stuff like this, and it's just following trends, right? There's a lot of AI trends out there. One that I mentioned before is you can use AI to create an image of your model. For example, you can write a prompt saying like, make my model look like she's on an airport, like in an airport, a plane, bathroom, like really sweaty, as if as if she just went to the toilet with somebody, right? I don't know if I can, exactly say what I'm talking about on the YouTube video, but you know what I mean. Like she went to the toilet with someone on a plane, blah blah, and now she looks sweaty. So you can make an image like that, post it as a reel with some text like, "Oh, I just did something with this guy on a plane," and stuff like that can obviously go viral. TikTok, finding any type of AI content, whether it's a model, looks maxing AI page, because that's very popular. A lot of people do that. You can copy their trends and easily go viral. So copying other AI pages' trends is a very well-known way to easily go viral as an AI creator or with AI content. So one idea is downloading an Amigo video from TikTok that a creator or someone has made, and then making an AI version of your model sat at a desk or on her bed to look like she's on Amigo talking to that person, and putting that video over the original. So yeah, this is a very well-known way as well to go viral. Amigo videos always work good, whether it's real or not. Obviously, if your model isn't willing to make AI content, you can just use AI. Sorry, if she's not willing to make Amigo content, if I don't know if I just said that or not, but you can use AI to make it look like your model is sat at a desk or, like I said, on her bed, so that it looks like she's the one on Amigo. But yeah, so overall, using AI in OFM in this industry, I think really will help you to scale further, especially if for the agencies out there, or even if you're a model yourself and you're lazy. But for the agencies out there that have models that are lazy or just don't do a lot of work, or that they just don't have the time, using AI for content will help a lot. So I do recommend it a lot. Like I said, it's just doing these funny, controversial, weird stuff with AI is what can make you go viral. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to join my Telegram. I'll leave it in the description. And yeah, see you guys later.